subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're gonna start with your quantitative aptitude. This is your class 154. We have started with arithmetical ability, and that, as I told you, we are on our 15th topic. We had done your 14th topic. That last topic we had done is your chain rule. This is the new topic which will start in today's class, that is time and work, and that has been the important one. Before starting with time and work, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. In the important facts and the formulas that we'll discuss related to the time and work, that is being important here. The first we'll discuss, if A can do a piece of work in n days, then A's 1 day's work will be 1 by n. If A's in a 1 day's work is 1 by n, then A can finish the work in n days. And if A is a thrice as good a workman as B, then ratio of the work done by A and B is ratio 3:1, and the ratio of the time taken by A and B to finish your work is 1:3. So on the same way we talk here. Let's write it down all these points, then we'll continue with the question for related to the time and work. So here we go. The first point we have to consider is, if A can do a piece of work in n days, then A's 1 day work equals to 1 by n. The second is, if A's 1 day's work equals to 1 by n, then A can finish the work in n days. The third, if A is thrice as good a workman as B, then ratio of work done by A and B equals to 3:1. Ratio of time taken by A and B to finish your work that is 1:3. So here we go, we deal with the question. These were the three important facts and points that the formulas will discuss in respect towards it, so you can just write it down. We'll go for the same. The first question of time and work will start here. The question is, worker A takes 8 hours to do a job. Worker B takes 10 hours to do a same job. How long should it take both A and B working together but independently to do the same job here? This has been asked in the IGNOU examination paper, and of course that has been important here. So let's find it out the solution, and I will go for the same. So here we go, we'll find it out. The first question of the session. Worker A takes 8 hours to do a job. Worker B takes 10 hours. To do the same job. How long should it take? Both A and B working together. But independently. To do the same job. To do the same job. This has been asked in the IGNOU examination paper. That's what we have to discuss here. So we go for the same that has been here. We'll go for the same. A's 1 hour work equals to 1 by 8. B's 1 hour's work 1 upon 10. A plus B's 1 hour's work equals to 1 by 8 plus 1 by 10. So it will be 9 upon 40. So both A and B will finish the work by 9, which is 4 by 9 days that we have as an answer. Okay, 4 by 9 days, and that is the 40 by 9. You can divide it, you will find out the solution as well. We'll go for the next one, which will talk about it. That is going to be another question. Is the second question of the session. The question we have: A and B together can complete a piece of work in 4 days. If A alone can complete the same work in 12 days, in how many days can B alone complete that work? This has been asked in the bank PO question paper, which we have to talk here. So let's find out the same. A and B together can complete a piece of work in 4 days if A alone can complete the same work in 12 days. In how many days can B alone complete that work? This has been asked in bank PO question paper. So let's go for this view. we'll find the solution here. So A plus B's 1 day's work equals to 1 by 4. A's 1 day's work equals to 1 by 2. So B's 1 day's work equals to 1 by 4 minus 1 by 12 equals to 1 by 6. Hence B alone can complete the work in 6 days. This has been asked in your bank PO question paper, and of course that has been important on here. Now we go for the third question here that we'll discuss, which is the another important one. Question is, A can do a piece of work in 7 days of 9 hours each, and B can do it in 6 days of 7 hours each. How long will they take to do it, and working together 8 2 by 5 hours a day? So let's find it out. The third question. They can do a piece of work in 7 days of 9 hours each, and B can do it in 6 days of 7 hours each. How long will they take to do it? Working together. Eight 2 by 5 hours a day. So here we go for the same. A can complete the work in 7 into 9, which is 63 hours. B can complete the work in 6 into 7, so so 7 6 are 42, so that is 42 hours. So A's 1 hour's work equals to 1 upon 63, and B's 1 hour's work equals to 1 upon 42. So A plus B 1 hour's work equals to 1 upon 63 plus 1 upon 42, we get 5 upon 126. Both will finish the work. Both will finish the work in 126 upon 5 hours. So now number of days. So number of days of 8 2 by 5 times. So 8 2 by 5 hours each equals to 126 upon 5 into 5 upon 42. This is being cancelled. Further it will be cancelled. It will give you 3 days. Now we talk about for the next question, which is being the fourth question here. That is also being important one. So let's find out the solution for the same. Now we talk about for the fourth question here, that we'll talk here. The question we have: A and B can do a piece of work in 18 days, B and C can do it in 24 days, A and C can do it in 36 days. In how many days will A, B, C finish it, working together and separately? So that we have to answer it out. So you go for the question and then we'll solve it out. This will be the wrong one. So it is if you go ahead with your own, so it will be easy for you to understand the type of a question, how you have to solve it out. But if you are not able to, you can see the solution which I will be providing you here as well. So we go for the same. A and B can do a piece of work in 18 days. B and C can do it in 24 days. A and C can do it in 36 days. In how many days will A, B and C finish it, working together and separately? Now we find the solution for the same. That is, we have to go for the same. So here we go. A plus B, 1 day's work equals to 1 upon 18. B plus C's 1 day's work equals to 1 upon 24, and A plus C's 1 day's work equals to 1 upon 36. So adding, we get, that is 2A plus B plus C 1 day's work (1 upon 18 plus 1 upon 24 plus 1 upon 36), that is 9 upon 72, which is equals to 1 upon 8. Okay, and so A plus B plus C's 1 day's work equals to 1 upon 16. So thus A, B and C together can finish the work in 16 days. Now A's 1 day's work to A plus B plus C's 1 day's work minus B plus C's 1 day's work equals to 1 upon 16 minus 1 upon 24 equals to 1 upon 48. So with the same we go here, and that is we'll talk A alone can finish the work in 48 days. Similarly, B's 1 day's work equals to 1 upon 16 minus 1 upon 36, which is equals to 5 upon 144. So B alone can finish the work in 144 upon 5, which is equals to 28, 4 by 5 days, and C's 1 day's work equals to 1 upon 16 minus 1 upon 18, which will give you 1 upon 44. So C alone can finish the work in 144 days. Now we go for another one which we'll talk here, which has been the 5th question of the session, and that has been the last question of this class we'll discuss. So that is the 5th question. The question is, A is twice as good as a workman as B, and together they finish a piece of work in 18 days. In how many days will A alone finish the work? So we find out A is twice as good a workman as B, and together they finish a piece of work in 18 days. In how many days will A alone finish the work? So we find out is 1 days, 1 day's work. These 1 day's work goes to 2:1. A plus B's so divide 1/18 in the ratio 2:1. So A's 1 day's work equals to 1/18 to 2/3. 2 1s are 2, 2 9s are 18, 9 3s are 18, 9 3s are 27, so 1/27. Hence, A alone can finish the work in 27 days. That is, we have. Now we talk about the another question, which has been another important one, and that is we'll discuss in the next coming class. So we go for the same, and we're gonna end up with this. Before ending it up, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and you can also enjoy the video as well. Other than this, we are dealing with the chemistry and as well as physics for class 11. In chemistry part 1 we had completed, we are dealing with part 2. In physics we are dealing with part 1, that will continue with the next. And we are dealing with CBNST, which is the computer based numerical and statistical technique. We even though had done your reasoning, wherein that we had done your verbal reasoning and non-verbal reasoning, which is very very important in terms of competition. And we are dealing with the database management system, which is DBMS, and here we had done your ER diagrams as well. You can go for the same. Other than that, we are dealing with English vocabulary, which has been important and which will be helpful for your communication. And as I told you, these were the words that has been the newly launched and that has been used in newly added English. Coming towards quantitative aptitude, yes, in that we had started with arithmetical ability. In that we had done your numbers, SCF and LCM of numbers, decimal fractions, simplifications, square roots and cube roots, averages, problems on numbers, problems on ages, surds and indices, percentage, profit and loss, ratio and proportion, partnership, chain rule. That these were the 14 topics we had done. Now we are dealing with 15th topic, that is time and work. After completing time and work, we will do pipes and cistern and time and distance, problems on train, boards and streams, allegations or mixture, simple interest, compound interest, logarithm, area, volume and surface area, races and games of skills, calendar, clocks, stocks and shares, permutations and combination, probability to discount, bankers discount, height and distance, and odd man out series. And after that we'll talk about it. We deal with the data interpretation, that is in the section 2, and which is your tabulations, bar graphs, pie charts and line graphs. So here we're gonna end up with this. Thank you, hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion on the comment box. Please like, share and subscribe, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and you can also enjoy the video as well. Thank you.